My name is Harley Wallen. I am an independent filmmaker. Started out as an actor who was on a quest for learning the different methods and understanding what acting really is. I was on a set 100 years ago in Sweden on a soap opera, and there were some really serious actors, and they really got me bit by this bug, and I've been absolutely in love with it ever since. I'd like to talk about director's vision today. I think it is something that has gotten a bit of a bad rep. I think a lot of people don't understand it because you have on the extreme people like Fincher that wants it exactly the way they want it, and they do 71 takes if that's what it needs for them to get to what they want. But generally how it works is you have a writer who writes a story, and then a producer who comes in who reads this and says, wow, this could be really, really good. And then they find a director that aligns with their initial vision. And then the director gets hired in to essentially take this story from paper to screen. So that's generally how it works. Now, I'm going to explain to you a little bit of why it's so important to have a director's vision and why it's so important to listen and follow it. So here goes. Imagine that you were going to make a car. And I went to you and I said, hey, make me a car. And you were 25 different people. One guy's going to make it front wheel. One guy's going to make it rear wheel. One guy's going to put the engine in the front. One guy's going to put the engine in the back. One is going to put in a sunroof. One is going to make it a convertible. One is going to make it a sports car. The other one an SUV. It's going to be a giant mess at the end of it if we don't have clear direction of what we're doing. So I'm going to make a little bit of an example of a film that I made called Ash and Bone. So this film was produced and directed by me. I actually also play one of the main character roles in it. And it follows what you would say probably is a bit of a stereotypical story. If you watch Halloween, or if you watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre or The Hills Have Eyes, the story has already been to some degree told, which is the case with most films in today's world. But what we wanted to do is we wanted to tell the story from an other side. Instead of being the terrifier and having, Artie the Clown be the villain that focuses on the story, we wanted to focus on the victims of the story. And we didn't want to glorify the violence, so we did not overdo the violence. We focused on the storytelling. Funny enough, there's a giant audience for that. And this film now is incredibly successful around the globe. It's on Screenbox at the moment. You can find it on Prime and Tubi and all kinds of other outlets. It has been in the top 200 movies on Fossum for 2.5 years at this point. And the film, again, is doing very, very well. But imagine if I wanted to tell the story this way, but my makeup department wanted massive blood and gore splattering all over the place. Imagine if my cinematographer wanted to reveal them and focus on them and tell the story from their point of view instead. Imagine if these actors were trying to lean in and cover and take the story over because they wanted more lines or more coverage or more whatever. If everybody pulls the story in their direction, you end up with a hopscotch of things that you're going to have to duct tape together in post, and then often doesn't make a whole lot of sense to the audience because it doesn't have a vision that aligns the story beyond the script. And this story has to go from paper to screen under someone's vision. So that's why I say, find the right director, trust the vision, it's gonna pay off. If we all make the same film, the film gets better. Thank you.